We are with the man of the hour here in St. Louis, Dariusz Swiercz, after an amazing victory against Levon Aronian. Dariusz, first of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
How do you feel after taking down such a strong opponent?
Tired. Happy and tired, but yeah.
How was the game from your perspective? It felt like he was trying to take you out of the opening early on.
It was very complicated. Honestly, don't know what was going on for the majority of the game. I mean, I don't know, honestly. Like, I know that I was worse out of the opening, that's for sure. And then I guess he got too ambitious at some point, and I took over. And then my technique was probably, I mean, for sure it was not the best, but I guess it was sufficient.
And he played this move, H3.
Yeah, actually, yeah, this was, I mean, yeah, like this move, I mean, it seems like it's just harmless, but in reality, it's not easy to react because, like, normally black wants to play move E5. Mm-hmm. But then c takes d5, c takes d5, knight b5 is, of course, an issue, like, typically in this position. That's why he played rook c1 earlier.
To have knight c7.
Yeah, and if bishop b8, there is not only bishop a3, but there's also queen c2, knight c7 ideas. I'm not sure whether you should include knight bishop a3, rook e8 or not. But in either case, I think it's dangerous for me because knight c7 is coming, yeah, and e4, knight d4 always, so it just makes no sense. So I think he's doing very well here. And honestly, I want to play move b6. I really wanted to play move b6 here, but c takes d5 again was a problem for me. If c takes d5, knight b5 again is a problem, and similar ideas pretty much. Mm-hmm. So if e takes knight d5, I don't want to play, of course, but if e takes d5, then knight d4 I thought is a problem. And I calculated some weird lines, like c5, knight f5, for instance, and let's say bishop b8, let's say, or something, just for instance. And I think knight takes d5 works.
Ooh.
Knight takes d5, queen g4. Unless I miscalculated something, but I guess it wins.
Let's see.
Made in 3, yes.
Yes. That's checkmate in 3.
Yes, that's what I thought. That's what I saw. Okay.
This definitely works.
Yeah, that's why, I mean, I don't have to play bishop b8 and I don't have to take on d5 even, but all right. Bishop e5 was a move, but I thought that I'm worse here.
Yeah.
I just thought I'm worse here. Like
yeah.
d4, yeah. It just looked worse to me. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So for this reason here, I mean, I just out of, you know, I didn't know what to do, sir. I couldn't understand what my plan should be. If I can play e5, I can play b6, what am I supposed to do? I take on c4. And idea that was that if he takes b takes c4, I play e5. And then I get my knight to c5, rook e8, maybe queen e7, bishop comes to f5. I think it's some normal, interesting position.
So you weren't actually worried too much about his g4?
I was not worried about g4 now.
Got it.
But he played bishop takes c4, which was correct. b5, now we got some Meran-like structure. And he plays move h4, which is good, I think. Mm-hmm. h6, and knight g5 was probably too ambitious. Because c5, I think, solves all my problems, I think. Mm-hmm.
And I think you're right in your assessment as well.
Yeah, here we had to take with the knight, I thought. On e4 and the position just around equal. f5, yeah, I want to play f5. I wasn't sure queen g3. It's e5, knight c3, and was this position, but I thought I should be good here.
Yep.
Yeah, okay, engine confirms.
Yeah, the engine confirms.
Yeah.
c4, b4, maybe even some queen b6 ideas.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't sure about b4 because we can do the light scores, but okay, some position. And here I was like, okay, I take the pawn, queen takes g5, and for sure I'm not worse here. Yeah, I sort of was in a way sort of expecting rook h3, rook g3. I don't know if he. I don't know. At least I can repeat, but I don't know if I can play queen g6 or it's too dangerous.
Queen g6?
Actually, it's possible. Okay, I thought I could do that too, but I wasn't sure. I thought like at least I have a draw.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So yeah, and then I would think, of course. But yeah, rook d8. Yeah, here was getting very sharp, very sharp, and he wins the pawn, but his king is very weak, and rook c4 is the blunder. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it looks scary for him, for sure. Like, knight f4 is coming,
yeah.
Knight f4 is a big threat. Queen h1 always I can throw in any moment. It's some idea. Rook g3 is actually all very awkward. So
yeah, it seems like queen to c4 might be one of the ways, but even after knight to f4, it looks very scary. You have to take on g7. Wow. Yeah, this is not easy.
It's really,
and queen takes f4.
Queen takes f4.
Yeah.
Okay, it's very difficult.
Very difficult. And he played this move, rook to c4, which is a blunder.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really know it's a blunder. I just thought queen h1, queen 1 looks very strong.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, here queen a3, here I was like, okay, must be winning knight f4.
Yep.
this queen d3, and I'm sure queen d5 was the best move.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, queen d5 was the best move.
d5
I
was
was
the
thinking
best.
queen d2, maybe I could throw in or something, but rook g6, okay, still better, but that's what I thought. That with king, because I wanted to have him have this pawn on e4. That way he cannot really do like moves like queen a7, let's say, because rook d3 will be always. That's why I play move queen d5, e4, queen takes d2 right now.
Yeah, this is.
That's why I play queen d5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very nicely spotted.
Yeah, and now f5. I mean, this must be obviously totally winning, and my technique was terrible. Yeah, rook d7, stupid move. Yeah, okay, this must be winning, but
Still not that
okay,
easy.
here,
right?
yeah, I mean, here basically has lots of practical
Chances.
play. Yeah, and I mean, I tried to calculate, but then I decided to sort of trust my gut and just take on f2, take these pawns, and let's see who's faster. But I thought that
Were you getting concerned?
I was getting concerned, of course. I was getting concerned. That's why I burned so much time here. It was after time control, and I wasn't sure. Like, I knew that I should never lose this, of course, but whether it's winning and how easily is this winning, you know, it's very difficult to tell.
What was the next toughest moment, I guess, for you in your calculation? Because
yeah, I mean,
the assessment stayed pretty much good for you throughout the game.
I mean, it's more like seeing ghosts in here, so I just wasn't sure what I'm calculating. Like, yeah, I mean, of course, with engine is easily winning, but
Exactly,
the board is like, this looks scary. Simply, this looks scary. There was lots of ghosts with these pawns, c6 and d5, and you know, the margin of a blunder is very, very small. So I was concerned about it. But yeah, I guess it wins. c7, rook c8, d6, you take on g2, and here rook f1, okay, bishop d4. h5 is the best move?
Yes.
Okay.
h5 is definitely the best, and then h4, and then rook to f5, and I think maybe king g6,
G6
but it's still
I just saw that...
just to interrupt you for a second, this one did finish in a draw. Alice seems to have been better, but she couldn't complete the win. Never mind, no, the game still goes. That is not a draw.
No, they have to make an extra repetition.
Yes.
They were,
Got it.
yeah.
Yeah. Now it's a draw. And let's keep going with the analysis.
Yeah. So I play king g6 because I thought like if I bring my king to these pawns, and I always the thing is actually, can you move back a few moves?
Sure.
When instead of king c2, I thought king d2 is the only try.
Correct. Yes.
Instead of king c2, king d2 in order to play d7, but then I play rook f7.
Yes.
This was the key point.
Yes.
And that's why I play h5, because even though I lose the g2 pawn, my other pawn on h4, these pawns are blocked. And it must be winning, of course. Rook d7. Yeah, I mean, it's just too much, right?
And then
rook
you
c7,
lose the c7 pawn.
Yes, that's why I played h4, in order to not... I will lose probably one of these pawns on g2 or g3, but not both of them. That's why I played h4.
Very nicely
h4.
calculated. Dariusz, congratulations. A big win for you guys. Any questions for Victor?
Not at all, Dariusz. I know how it feels like you want to beat yourself, like you could have won it earlier or something like that, but think of how much excitement you gave us.
Yeah, I mean, I am
the
excited, of
adrenaline
course.
pumping, the time trouble, it was wonderful. And
Yeah, thank you.
yeah,
I mean, I'm
very-
definitely happy, of course. But
Yes.
just, it was a tough game and I'm tired.
Yes. Go enjoy a well-deserved rest. And, well, we have all results. But again,